This is Disclosure Now, a show where we expose the truths that are nefariously hidden from humanity. Today we examine the hands, facial features, and genitals of Donald Trump to make sure that he is actually biologically male. This is what the disclosure movement needs to be focused on. Figuring out what genitals people have. It's the most important aspect of our movement.
Hello everybody, and today we're going to do a deep dive, most important content, that you could possibly find on the internet. We're going to figure out whether Donald Trump has a penis or a vagina. Because as you can see, if you're on Facebook or Instagram or basically any social media where you're friends with truthers, you'll see that this is obviously a very important issue to the truther community. Do you have a penis? Do you have a vagina? So we're going to figure out today whether...
Let's examine your skull shape and see what your character is.
Yeah, so today we're going to figure out whether Trump is actually a male or a female. So without further ado, this video is actually fucking real, you guys. Let's watch it together. Why is he so obsessed with jerking off two guys at once? That's not a masculine trait, right, guys? Why is he this? What's that? Two cop, right? Like, think about it. Think about it, people. Think about it. All right, think about it.
Yeah.
We turned off the music because it's pointless. Let's just react to it. This is how. So as you can see, look at that booty. You think that's a male? Big hips. Look at those thick hips, man. Those are birth-giving hips if I've ever seen them.
Thick with two C's.
Thick with two. Look at that booty. Come on, guys. That's. Yeah. See, those at the top have gender bender associates. See, this is the kind of information. Honestly, I feel terrible about getting rid of Brian because, like, we could have covered this like every other show and it would have just gotten so many views. What the fuck am I thinking, right?
Yep. Female finger ratio.
So, see, you remember that about his small hands? He doesn't like it when you talk about his small hands, you guys. So, this person has a question.
Yeah, the English is just so bad on this. It's so stupid.
Yeah, like, why? Can you ask yourselves?
This is so stupid.
And the music is kind of important.
Oh, their jaws look really similar. What the fuck is this?
Ooh, that's a booty if I ever seen one. Come on.
Panties.
Tell me you don't think that's a female booty. Right? I mean, he's so anti-trans, like, what if it's because he's self-projecting?
Self-hatred. Yes, is a hell of a drug.
Where's the pee-pee, you guys?
Yeah, let's
Where's the pee-pee? Let's see. This is where our movement is at, and this is where our movement needs to be. Zooming into people's crotches to tell whether they have a vagina or a penis or not. I'm so proud of our movement for what it's become and the work it's doing. This is not a distraction. This is really important information. This is what we should be focused on. Yep.
Let's all get in the
So yeah, and let's address it. Let's address hold on here. let's address, where is it? Finder. Downloads. What is this thing doing? You see that on the left? There's just no downloads anymore.
That's weird. Yeah.
What is it? Okay, there. Now
there
it is.
we go.
Okay, so let's see what else we got on here. And then it's not showing me the images. Dude, what is going on? Like, normally it shows me the images. I gotta click on every image to see what
y'all,
it
we're
is.
having technical difficulties.
It never does this. Like, I'm always able to see the images. Like, what is this shit?
Yeah, sorry about this, guys.
Okay, so this could take literally a fucking hour. This is ridiculous. Like, what the hell happened to my fucking computer?
Yeah.
Like, why can't I see any of the things that I click? What's going on? Like, it's never like this. Like, why can't I fucking see it? Okay, let's see. Yesterday. Would have been yesterday. So the 29th.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait, no, the 31st. Yesterday. 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 This is so stupid. Why is my computer doing this? You guys, like, every time I open this first it opened up and it didn't have downloads on the left. Now I'm opening it up. You can't click on the pictures and see. It doesn't show you on the right what they are. You need to literally click on the file and open it to be able to. It never, ever fucking does this, dude. This is ridiculous, man. Why is it doing this? Like, I just want to show you something, and I thought it would be, you know, nice to see, but I just can't find it anywhere. Like, I can't. I downloaded it for the purpose of showing you guys, and now it's just gone. Well, never mind then. Just never mind. I don't want to sit here and look for a file for an hour. Oh my fucking god, dude! Why is it like that? Like, why is this like this? Like, where is what is going on? Like, where's the file that I literally downloaded for this? Why can't I just click on stuff? What is going on right now? All right, well, so how's everybody's doing today? How are you in the chat? We're gonna click on every file on my computer until we find the file that we're supposed to look at. 3, 4. This is a fun show, isn't it? I love my computer. Why do I have to do all this? So fucking ridiculous. What is this?
Sorry.
Why is it doing this? Why? I'll be more prepared, you guys, next time. Basically, I'm trying to show you a post that was shared to me by my former co-host, and what it was just a rage bait post where it was like some very obviously not actually transparent talking about how their trans daughter was being forced to go through surgery, and they're crying and they don't want to do it, but I'm doing it anyway. It was just like the most obviously fake fucking bullshit I've ever seen in my life. Mm-hmm. And Brian actually tagged me in it like it was real, and I thought it would be rich to show you guys what he shared with me. So I guess I have to go on Facebook and just find the fucking post from Brian, because this is how ridiculous it is. I don't even think we're friends anymore on Facebook. No. So let's see if I can even see the post. This is so stupid that I have to do this. I downloaded it on my computer so I didn't have to do this. Like, why does my computer just change its entire format as soon as I'm live streaming? Like, what the fuck, dude? By the way, it's just lovely to see all this hateful bullshit on his wall. I scroll through it. It's so stupid. A lot of good stuff too. That's the thing. That's why I love Brian. It's good to ask questions, and he's good at doing that. But the conclusions he comes to sometimes, I'm like, Jesus, I can't find it. This is so ridiculous, man. I literally prepared the show last night, downloaded the file, and now it's not there.
Yeah, but yeah, it was very obviously fake bullshit that some people are taking seriously, and I guess we wanted to kind of talk about this because these narratives, first of all, examining people's hands and their bone structure and all this shit, it's very reminiscent of phrenology. If you don't know what phrenology is, it's a old-timey race science bullshit where people thought that you can determine someone's character by how their skull is shaped and how their nose is shaped and all that. And of course, the good moral characteristics were white people, facial features and shit. And with this, it's people who are examining everyone's fucking jawlines, their ears, their hands, and it's causing real tangible harm.
It's reminiscent
in the
of
real world.
It's reminiscent of eugenics.
Yeah.
Honestly, Nazi eugenics. It's very reminiscent of that. I've been still looking for this image this whole time. I scrolled on his Facebook. I looked up, like, this is driving me fucking crazy, you guys. Like, where did it go? I downloaded it. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, this is driving me insane. I just want to show you how ridiculous this shit is that he actually fucking tagged me in. Like, but no, I can't, because it's just apparently not there. Like, apparently it's just not there. Like, oh, this is frustrating. So if you want to keep talking, Kat, while I click on stuff.
Yeah, and I just kind of want to raise awareness about this, that getting obsessed with people's fucking fingertips and their skull shape, it causes real tangible harm in the real world. People who are women who are born female are getting harassed going into bathrooms because they don't look feminine enough. And it's just something that causes real tangible harm to marginalized people and also just heterosexual.
Yeah, imagine being
people.
some butch-looking woman with a short haircut and you're just trying to take a shit and somebody's like, "You're a man."
Yeah.
This is the kind of stuff that's actually happening.
Yeah.
And you know, it's our community doing it. Like, it's people, not our. This is why we've decided to draw the line in the sand. Really, our community is going to be the people who are following people in the fucking bathrooms and harassing them. That's ridiculous. Apparently, I never saved this image. Apparently, it's just they just never saved it, and it's not there. And I don't know, it's bothering me so much because I wanted to just illustrate to you the kind of hateful shit that, like, literally, like we're just gonna end it. This doesn't have to be a long show, but like,
we just kind of wanted to show how stupid this is.
It's fucking stupid, and
it's not okay.
You guys do realize there are people who make like fake profiles where they pretend to be trans, where they pretend to be the parents of trans children and stuff like that, and they create these rage bait posts that conservative people like Brian share like they're real, and they're not real. It's not real. Like, nobody's like gonna post that. It's to further divide the people, not decide the people. Yes, yeah, to further divide the people. Because these are kind of non sequitur. Like, they don't matter. These issues, like, it literally does not matter whether someone has a penis or a vagina or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, and it's being treated as like a very important issue. I had some lady I made a post about
it was about how Preston Nichols is Judy Garland's dad.
Yeah, and some lady decided that the important thing to get out of that post was looking at Preston Nichols' hands, and she's saying he's feminine. Do you know what it's like to be a time soldier that's been cloned and all this stuff and have the only people paying attention to you so fucking stupid that when you make a post about the fact that, you know, this famous person was actually Preston Nichols' daughter and all that, all flies over their head. They're concerned whether Preston Nichols actually has a penis or not. That's what they care about in the post. It's like, where the fuck are these people's priorities, man? Like, where are their priorities? I am locked out of my Facebook. So yeah, I'm locked out of it. Like, I can't. It tells me it sends a text to a number that's no longer mine, and I'm logged in on Messenger. It's so fucking stupid, dude. But anyway, we just wanted to make like a really just this video because it's you know, like, for people who talk about clown world and living in clown reality. I mean, it's like
spending that much of your time obsessing over people's hands and bone structure that's clown shit. It's the stupidest shit ever. And people should find a better use of their time.
And I just want to point out that there are people in this community, secret space program survivors, people who have been cloned and things like that, and they will oftentimes put them in a body that does not correspond to the masculine or feminine energy of their soul to take advantage of them. Now, if you go back and watch interviews, I've literally probably said that with Brian next to me on the show 20 times, 30 times, 50 times. And he still decided that it would be more important to make trans people feel unwelcome and make fun of them and act like there's some sort of problem. This motherfucker's going to cheer when they get sent to the camps if Trump makes that happen. He's going to be cheering it on and thinking it's a great thing. So this is the reason why he's not on the show anymore. This is the reason why we don't speak at the conference. All this shit is like, you have to be like thinking on an elementary, like childlike level to care about this stuff. Seriously, you have to have the mind of a fucking infant to care about this shit. And that's never what this channel was for. This channel was never meant to be a vehicle of hatred, a vehicle of anti-trans bullshit. You know, we literally had Amaria Sweet come on the show. You can go back and watch the interview. Brian was there, and she explained that she has a trans daughter because they're in the programs, and the controllers of the programs intentionally put their daughter in the wrong body, and they are supportive of their trans child. Under Trump, he is trying to make that literally fucking illegal. Now, whether they should do hormone blockers or surgeries, I can understand why people are against that and believe in an age of consent for doing these things. That's a whole other argument. But to just be a child and just be able to live in your truth and ask those questions and have your parents ask those questions with you, to make that illegal, that's wrong. That's wrong. It's not right. And we just want to say, in a sea of hatred, a sea of BS here on the internet when it comes to truthers and disclosure and the trans people out there, they call it the trans agenda, all this hateful stuff. We've always tried to say over and over again, you're welcome here, you're welcome here, you're welcome here. But I kept Brian on the show, which really just made that a lie. And I'm sorry for that. But at this point, I hope people feel more welcomed. And again, like I said, it's a complicated issue. I don't know how we go forward with sports and all these things like that. These are things for us to figure out, for sure. But you gotta let people exist. You gotta let people be who they are, and that's what a lot of this is about.
Respect our differences.
We got to respect our differences, exactly. And I just don't think that's being done. And I just wanted to point out, like, if you're watching videos like the one that we opened the show with, you're a fucking clown. We really don't need you on our channel. Like, it's hard enough getting this information out there without a bunch of people coming into the comments and watering it down. So if you're one of those people, I just don't want you on the show. Like, this content is information, and this information is very important, and it's very easy to water it down. It's very easy to mix in bullshit with it. That's basically been the method of the powers that be. Yeah, she's saying he's basically an abuser, that he's basically a womanizer and all that stuff. It honestly doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I mean, he's like right about a lot of stuff, RFK, and then he's wrong about a lot of stuff. He's a mixed bag.
Yeah.
But I totally believe that he's a womanizer. I mean, his own sister says so. So and also, you can find video of Trump calling him a far leftist, crazy, basically saying he's a radical left guy, and there's basically video of Trump calling him a piece of shit and saying he would never work with him because he's a crazy leftist. So Trump just says what people want to hear, and if you can't see that, you know what I mean? We're in anti-mind control. We're trying to break through this.
Yep. And one thing that I posted this on my Facebook, but I just want to. I feel like this would be a good episode to state this as well. We all have prejudices that we need to learn to overcome, and in this community there is a lot of talk about people who say, oh, they're just trying to use these issues to divide us, but then these same people will turn around and say bigoted, hateful shit and just flat out refuse to learn how to get along with people who are different than them. So unless you're willing to examine your own prejudices, then talking about over and over again about how, oh, they're just trying to divide us, it's just navel gazing. It's pointless bullshit. If you're not actually taking any action to overcome your prejudices that you have, then just stating that they're trying to divide us,
it doesn't do shit. It doesn't do shit for anybody. It doesn't and that's why, I don't know if you noticed, guys, but I've had pro-Trump, right-wing people on this channel for the past 2 years. I've tried to get along with these people. I'm not an unreasonable person. And the thing that the reason why I finally thrown up my hands and been like, all right, fuck this shit, is because the other side, they're not being self-aware, they're not looking at themselves, and they're not willing to, like she said, like, okay, they're dividing us. All right, then actually take that into accountability, like actually look at what's going on. Like, do you really think it's that fucking important whether a celebrity is secretly transgender or not? I mean, bottom line, what does that actually do for anybody? Like, let's say that, I don't know, well, I'm just thinking of a random, literally, this is totally random. Let's say Eminem is actually a trans man. Just, this is random, and this is total bullshit, okay? This is all hypothetical. What does that change? How does that matter? What does that do for disclosure? Like, seriously, what the fuck? And you have people who think this is like a big deal. Like, we need to be focusing on this. It's not. It's not. It's not a big deal. It doesn't matter. The way we look at sexuality and the way we've made it binary, I'm sorry, it's part of all of the binary programming. It's part of the red and blue programming. It's part of the black and white programming, 001, 0001. Black and white programming, the black and white Masonic tiles. Like, yo, like, Penny Bradley has talked about having an intersex child that she did surgery on, where the child now resents them kind of a little bit for that, because they would have rather just kept their body the way it was when they were born. But society says you can't do that, that you need to be male or female. So they literally mutilate intersex children upon birth. And people say, oh, but it's such a small part of the population and it's a genetic defect. It's not a defect. That's eugenics bullshit. And there are more people on the planet who are intersex than there are people with red hair. That's a fact. So what are you going to say? People with red hair aren't real? They don't matter? Like, it's it's funny, actually. That's really good.
And I should also mention that everyone talks about the regret rate. The regret rate for people to see, not everybody's so obsessed with the surgeries, but a lot of trans people cannot even afford to do that. Most people just, wear the right clothes and take hormones. But everybody is. Oh, what was I saying? I spaced out for a sec. Anyway, sorry, I had a really good point to make, but I just forgot about it. It happened.
Yeah,
Same thing
this has been a
you.
fucked up stream. I don't know what's going on. Like, I saved an image last night and it just got buried. And like, dude, I'm telling you guys, literally.
Oh, yeah, I remember what it was. So I should bring up that the regret rate for trans surgeries is like 2%, which is significantly lower than getting fucking knee surgery. Like, the regret rate for knee surgery or like breast implants is higher than the regret for gender affirming care surgery. So just food for thought.
Yeah, so sorry about the weird technical defects, but we basically just want to show people that we accept trans people. I want to interview whoever I can about the subject when it comes to like secret space program survivors who are dealing with that. And even then, like, you guys got to understand, like, I've had Rand Moondog talk about it. I've had all sorts of people come on the show and talk about, Nathan's talked about it. We get gender dysphoria. We get our sexual orientation fucking can be like a going all over the place because of our alters and stuff like that. So to create an environment of vitriol where you can't talk about your sexual orientation and who you're attracted to or whatever, you can't talk about your feelings of being feminine if you're in a technically male body or vice versa. We can't create an environment where we feel unsafe about talking about those things because they're so fucking important to this community. And that's why I'm trying to be the one voice in a sea of bigotry to where people can come here and can talk about this issue, and I'm not going to call them perverts. Like, there are people who think that if you are a biologically born male that wants to present as a woman, you're doing it just because you're like fapping to it in your head, like it's a sexual thing for you, and it's not. And that's such a misnomer. It's the same kind of mentality that says that all gay men are actually secret pedophiles. It's a misnomer. It's not real. And this kind of ideologies that have been spreading throughout the truther community, they're dangerous. They're disgusting. We're not going to put them up with them here anymore. I have said, watch the past interviews where I've had to correct Brian so many times. It got to the point where it's exhausting, and I'm not going to do it anymore. So that's what it is. And sorry, this show is a little bit weird.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing another show tomorrow, which is going to be a deep dive on the rise of the Third Reich, and it's probably going to be 2 parts because it's going to be so much stuff.
Huge,
like
huge
we're literally
project.
hours, like at least 3 hours probably. So yeah, so it's important. And Steve, thanks for being here. I haven't seen you around in a while. Steve is a Montauk brother of mine, who's written a book and everything. So yeah, thanks for being here, Steve. But yeah. Yeah, I agree. Does it mean like, and then like this whole idea like they're doing surgery and stuff on 3-year-olds and shit? That's all. I don't think it's true.
No, it's not. The youngest person in the United States to receive full transition surgery was the pop star Kim Petras. She got her transition done at 16, and she's the youngest person. It's like a record breaking thing. You know, she's the youngest person to ever have that done, and it's record breaking because it's not common.
Oh yeah, I forgot like that clip. I wanted to show that clip of the guy being like a literal. Who's that dude that did the rant recently saying all the people from Berlin are basically saying it was the same thing that happened in Berlin. Who was that guy? You know what I'm talking about? Racist rant.
Mm-hmm.
It's this guy who basically said the rise of Nazi Germany. The first transgender surgery was in Nazi Germany and stuff like that. And he's like,
oh yeah,
what's that guy's name?
I that like fucking redneck dude.
Yeah, it literally shows you this guy.
He's like a UFC fighter.
He's like a UFC fighter. He just went on this rant, and he literally shows you that these truthers know. They know, like a lot of these people who claim to be like, they know they're supporting fascist ideologies. They know that the rise of Trump's power is mirroring in many ways. It's not exactly the same, but in many ways mirroring the rise of Hitler. They know, and that's why they like him. And to act like that's not happening, like don't get me wrong, like there are many people in this community who are not who support Trump and they're not racist or whatever. But you gotta understand that a great deal of his fan base is literal neo-Nazis. Literally neo-Nazis. And the fact that we're rubbing shoulders with these people to support this guy is kind of fucked up. Let's be real. So that's the reason why I had to draw the line in the sand that I did. And I guess we'll have to find that rant by that. I wasn't prepared for this today. I didn't have anything fucking prepared. I'm sorry, you guys. I had the image ready. I guess I should have saved it in its own folder and put it in its own spot.
You did the triangle hand gesture. Illuminati. Our team is Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah. But seriously, like, I'm sorry. I feel like really like I underprepared for this show. I didn't even.
It's okay. It was just supposed to be like a fun little thing. So it's okay.
But look into this UFC fighter. I'm gonna look it up. UFC fighter racist rant.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. What's his name?
Dana White.
No, that's the guy who's the head of it. It's not the guy who said all the stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Dana White slimes, Bryce Mitchell. Okay. We're going to do this. Real quick. Just show me. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Like, can you just show me the clip? It's just nothing but people reacting.
I think it's probably, yeah, I think they probably tried to scrub it from the internet.
Can you guys hear this? Let me know if you hear it. Let me know if you can hear this, guys, please. In the comments. The app is stuck in 1999, so you might not be able to hear it. All right, they can't hear it. $50 a month for this damn app, and you can't even just stream videos through it. You have to fucking download it. And it's so stupid.
Yeah.
And they're not even showing what the guy said. They're all just reacting to it. Like, show me what the fuck the guy said. Jesus. All right, I'm just gonna have to repeat everything he says because we're StreamYard stuck in fucking 99. Hold on. Here's what I say about him: Hitler, hailing the Nazis. I really don't think that he was, because I think that Hitler was a good guy on my and my public education. And in I really do think before Hitler got on meth, he was a guy who he fought for his country. He wanted to purify by kicking the greedy Jews out who were destroying his country and turning them all into gays. They're gaying up the kids, they're queering up the women, and they're queering up the dudes. Even the first tranny surgery in the world, which I guess, or I shouldn't say that, but happened to be in Germany. You know all the books that they make fun of Hitler for burning? You know what the books were? Queer books. Queer books. So, like, dude, this is literally the ideology. Yeah, it's cutting out. Well, now it's choppy. I don't know, dude. Sorry, this app, I pay $50 a month for it, and you can't even just stream videos through it. Don't you think that we should be at that point now where I shouldn't have to download the video? It's so stupid, dude. But basically, yeah. These people know, and it's true. The first transgender surgery was in Berlin. They targeted books on trans ideology and stuff like that and burned them. And now the same things are happening here. And I was literally calling people out in their community, and it got exhausting. I can't go on 20 fucking posts every day and call these people out and say how, yeah, this is literally how Nazi Germany.
It's not your job. It's not your job. If you explain, if like I was saying to him, if you have a friend with a bigoted belief and you explain to them why this is bad and why this is wrong, and they still continue with that bigoted belief, then it's time to, make some decisions about what you want to do.
Yeah, so sorry about the show being weird, and being kind of like the technical difficulties and stuff. I'm honestly gonna just straight up just blame my computer and StreamYard, because it's true. Why when I'm in the middle of a live stream suddenly does my computer start behaving differently? Like, that's just weird. And I agree, they're messing with me. They got it. Like how? Like, that doesn't even make sense, dude. Like, anyway, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna be talking about the rise to power of the Nazis and stuff soon, and we're gonna be examining all this stuff. We're gonna be doing stuff that nobody else is doing on any other disclosure channel because they're too busy kissing the ring and licking the boots. So, I love you guys. I'm sorry that I don't have a new video yet for the end. Thank you to oh man, I seriously just keep on fucking up today. Sorry, you guys. Thank you to Mystic Herbs, okay, for being a new subscriber, Sean G, and Charlie G. Thank you guys for all being new subscribers. Have a good one, you guys. Yeah, so it's weird stuff that's going on. Like, seriously, I don't know. Sorry it was such a weird show, you guys, but
yeah,
it's pretty old. It's like 4 or 5 years, which shouldn't be old, but we live in a technocrat hellscape controlled by billionaires, so it's old. But anyway, yeah. Play a song. You want me to play a song? I don't know if I really should. Yeah, I don't know what to play. All right, sure, why not?
All right.
We'll end it with a song.
All right. End things on a positive.
Everything is free. The system is a lie. It's all just pieces of paper. We let control our lives. We are all free. At least we're supposed to be. We're all fucking let up pretty bad, aren't we? I don't understand how they call this their holy promised land. While they sink it into sand after they stole America. What a joke it is that we are supposed to be proud that we're free. instead of fight this tyranny that fades our life. Everything is free, the system is a lie. It's all just pieces of paper. We lack control, our lives thought that we are supposed to be a shining light of liberty that shines from sea to sea. We are all free, at least supposed to be. But we're all fucking led up pretty bad, aren't we? La 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 la, 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 la 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 la. And every bogus law and every border drawn has a demonizing cause separating us all. When will we understand? When the man holds out his hands, it's just a part of a scam. He's not gonna give you help, and the world cannot afford to fight these endless wars. We cannot take this anymore. It has to stop. Everything is free. Their system is a lie. It's all just pieces of paper. We lack control. Our lives thought that we are supposed to be a shining light of liberty that shines from sea to sea. We are all free. At least we're supposed to be. But we're all fucking that up pretty bad. We're fucking that up really bad. We're fucking that up pretty bad. Aren't we? See, in this song, this is the kind of mentality I have, the kind of music I sing, the kind of person I am. Like, that song is like 8 or 9 years old, okay? Maybe 10 years old. Can you understand why I'm leaving this community? Doesn't it kind of just explain itself after listening to the lyrics to that song? Like, these people don't fucking get it. They're cheering on fascism. They're cheering on what we're supposed to be fighting against. It's a really sad time to be alive, frankly. But I pray, along with you, and if you want, we can bow our heads together. Let's pray that all these people, including Brian, you know, all these people that honestly, a lot of them I love. I still love Brian. This is not fun for me. It's disappointing. It's been really hard. I want to pray that they all see the truth, all the hateful ideologies and BS. I hope that they're like a sponge. Like, God can come in and like take their souls and their psyche and just like wring out all that BS, all that nasty ideology. Just like God come in and just squeeze their souls, squeeze their hearts, squeeze their minds, and just like push out all that BS and leave all the good stuff, the questioning, you know what I mean? The curiosity, the not trusting authority, all that stuff. Leave that while getting rid of all of the... We pray for these people, man. These people are supposed to be on our side. It's not too late for them to defect. It's not too late for them to figure out what's going on. Let's pray that they do. Let's pray that they do. And with that being said, fight the fucking power, people. That's what we're going to do. That's what we do over here now. We don't kiss the ring. We don't lick the boot. Have a nice evening, everybody. Yes. And next show will have a new intro. Sorry that it's not